it's me, James Taylor, the author of Jazz and Improvised Piano. And in this video, I'm going to discuss different sort of blues licks. Now then, it's normally I wouldn't actually teach these riffs as such. What you've got a whole sort of set of little practice videos. You've got one for Summertime, one for Sugar. You've got a little sort of video section on what is it now? It's the I think it's about sort of jazz rhythm and pulse and that sort of thing. Anyway, however, people do ask me to sort of show them various riffs and things. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to show you some specific riffs and different sort of ideas that you can use for improvisation. Now then, we're going to use our C blues scale again. So again, blues scale from C got the magic number is 321132. That's 321132. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, and 3. So 321132. From the C we've gone up 3 steps, then we've gone up 2 steps, then 1, then 1, then 3, then 2. So these are the notes for C blues. And of course we can use the other technique that I showed you where you find the C minor triad. Notice that the C minor triad is 3 steps between the bottom 2 notes, 3, and 4 steps between the top 2 notes. That's our C minor triad. To that you're going to add, that's 1, 3 and 5, add the note that's below 5, and also the note below that. And that gives you the first 5 notes of the blues scale. And then from there you can go up to the upper C, and come down 2 steps, and that will give you the last 2 notes of the blues scale. So you've got... Okay, so yes, that's in several other videos I've got to add here. So anyway, right, blues riffs. Now then, one great technique that's quite simple is called ghosting. Now that's when you sort of swing from a sort of short note, which is very quiet, to a much louder note. Now here, this C is barely being played. So that's actually a good technique. Notice that I'm using this sort of hand rotation. My thumb stays on the same note, and I'm using other notes. That kind of thing. And I can also do... So the C's are all ghosted, but the last 2 notes are all heavy. And of course, and that's another riff you can use. Now you can also ghost and better. Notice that this is actually pretty much the same sort of thing as the lesson on jazz rhythm, in which I said accenting as better, buddy, daddy, da. Only here we're actually accenting the the notes that are on the beat. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now then, that last device. Notice that the F is heavy with it. So da 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 ba. We got this sort of thing, an F, and these notes are quite quiet. So we can put the 2 together. Okay, so those are 2 simple techniques to use. This, and it's also a great Oscar. That sort of idea. You might go that sort of stuff. Now then, the big riff. Notice this. It's a bit like singing in the rain. And then we've got a similar device. can actually play the. Sorry, yes, I'll look at this again. Da, 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 da. There it is. And then. And we can play the F sharps in octaves. And the S. Now then, at this point, I'd like to quickly recap over what we've done. We got the ghosting. We got. And we got. And we got. That's just. We can even do that. That's the same as the previous riff that we did. Now then, one of the hardest things to do, of course, is to string these different riffs together. So, what I'd like you to do is just to mess around in C blues and just incorporate those riffs as and when you can. Perhaps it might be an idea, first of all, just start off with this riff. Then you can sort of come back to it. And then if you just mess around in C blues again. Then maybe and that'll give you a few ideas that you can use. Now, of course, you can also do. That's sort of ghosting the C again and playing the G and the B flat. And then, or we can go. So the C is being played quietly, and then I go into these two, but I'm also catching this F sharp just before the chord there. And of course, we can cheat a bit and say, although in C blues, we can add this A. So there we got to F and A, then maybe E flat and G. So we got. So far we got. Okay, I'd like you to just mess around with those ideas and just play with them, and that will give you a bit of headway if you're struggling to get your blues to flow. Okay, then have fun with that, with those ideas. Like I say, just go from one to the other and just play with them all in turn. Above all, just keep playing. You know, don't just play one riff and then stop. Work out what the riff is first of all, obviously, which will take a bit of stopping and starting. But when you've got the riff sorted, just integrate it into what you're doing and just play any set of blues notes, just linking up one riff to the next riff. Okay, have fun.